welcome to yet another video. So in today's video, I'm going to be explaining the step-by-step procedure of authenticating and legalizing your documents. So in case this video is long, please don't vex, so because I want you to understand the important things that you need to do so that you don't stress yourself on something that, if you already have a first-hand information, you would have done it better. So if you are going to study in, let's say, Austria, and you need to legalize your documents, this video is for you. So if you are going to study in there are some European countries that you need to legalize your document before your document can be accepted for admission or for registration. So this video is for you. One thing you need to note first is that authentication is different from legalization. People mix up these two words. They are different. Authentication is done at the Ministry of Education, where you obtained your degree certificate from, or maybe your secondary school certificate, while legalization is done at the embassy of the country where you want to study. So if you want to study in Austria, for example, legalization is done at Austrian embassy, but they will not legalize your documents for you until you authenticate your documents at the Ministry of Education. So I think I'm clear about that. And another thing you need to note is that authentication can only be done at the country where you obtained your certificate from. So if you are a Nigerian and you studied at Ghana, you are a Nigerian but you studied in Ghana, Nigerian Ministry of Education will not authenticate your documents for you. You need to go back to Ghana to authenticate your documents. So if you, let's say you are from the United States of America and you studied in Nigeria, you have to come back to Nigeria to authenticate your documents at the Ministry of Education. Okay? So let's just go into the step-by-step procedure, and I'm going to be showing you also what authentication is like and what legalization is like. So the first thing, and this video is particularly for Nigerians, please. This video is particularly for Nigerians. So when you want to authenticate your documents at the Ministry of Education, that's the first body you need to go to, the Ministry of Education, before you go to Ministry of Foreign Affairs. And someone has asked me this question before, that after the authentication at the Ministry of Education, is it important to go to Ministry of Foreign Affairs? Yes, it is important. Not only important, it is compulsory. Okay? So create an account online. I'm going to link all those important websites and code that you are going to need. So once you create an account online on the Ministry of Education website, you are going to upload all your necessary documents, and payment is charged per page. Please, let me repeat myself again. Payment for authentication is charged per page. So if you are authenticating your degree certificate, this is my degree certificate and it is just a page document. So I'm only paying for just this page. So depending on the amount they charge you whenever you are paying, because before I did mine, I think the payment was about 600 naira, but when I did mine, it is 1,000 already. So maybe in the next 10 years when you are doing yours, it's maybe 2,000 naira. So payment is charged per page because this is what you are paying for. Can you see this sticker here? Can you see? This is the sticker you are paying for, so it is per page. So what you need to do now is to scan all of your documents. You are going to need a passport photograph, and all these things, there are things you can do on your phone. They are going to need your passport photograph, which is going to be, I think, in JPEG format. But for the document that you're uploading, the document you want to authenticate, it has to be in PDF format. So this is what you are going to do. This is a document. This is my degree certificate. So what you are to do is that you are going to snap this page, convert it to PDF before you can upload it. In case you don't know the app that you can use, there is an app that I use, Adobe Scan. I'm not advertising their product, but in case you are wondering which app you can use on your phone, Adobe Scan is perfect. just snap it and then convert it to PDF format. This is my degree certificate. If you need to upload your transcript also, this is my transcript. My transcript has 4 pages. This is 1, 2, 3 and 4. So I'm not going to upload it as a document like this. I'm going to upload it per page. So I'm going to scan these pages differently before I can upload it. So in case you have maybe another document that is more than 1 page. And then for my WAEC certificate also, this is my WAEC certificate. This is a 1-page document also. So it is compulsory for you to upload your WAEC certificate. You have to authenticate your WAEC certificate. It is compulsory. Even if you are going for PhD, you have to authenticate your WAEC certificate. That is the rule at the Ministry of Education. But for legalization, if you are going for, let's say, master's degree, you don't need to legalize your document. Like in my own case, I did not legalize my WAEC certificate because it is my degree certificate, my bachelor's degree certificate, that is used when it comes to the admission decision, not my WAEC certificate. So when you upload all of these documents per page, when it comes to the part of uploading your transcript, you are not going to see a slot that says transcript. You are going to see a part that says other documents. So you have to upload it as other documents 1, other document 2, other document 3, like that, depending on the number of pages. So if you have HND, ND, you have to upload all those documents depending on the previous education that you have. But you need to note that authentication of your WAEC certificate is compulsory. And another thing, if you are authenticating your WAEC certificate, this is how WAEC certificate looks like. Can you see? This is how WAEC certificate looks like. If you are authenticating your WAEC certificate, you don't need a scratch card. But if you are authenticating your WAEC statement of result or NECO statement of result, that is when you need a scratch card, because they believe that people can forge statement of results. But when it comes to WAEC, since it is originating from WAEC itself, they believe that the one originating from WAEC is authentic. So you don't need a scratch card for that. Another thing that you need to note is that if your WAEC statement of results is already 5 years, they will not accept it from you, because they believe that 5 years since you've written your exam, the WAEC certificate will be ready. So you need to go and get your WAEC certificate. But if your WAEC statement of result or NECO statement of result is less than 5 years, then you can go with it in addition with a scratch card to verify the results that you are presenting. So I think that is settled. So after you've uploaded all the necessary documents that you need to upload, then you proceed to the payment page and you pay the amount that is charged. You pay the amount that is charged for all the documents that you want to authenticate. So after payment, download the remitter receipt that you are going to generate. Let me see if I have that receipt here. So you are going to print out this remitter. So this remitter, you are going to print it out. It's going to show the amount that you paid for the authentication of all your documents. So once you've generated that remitter, then the next thing, you have to go back to your page again, to your account on Ministry of Education website. Then you have to book an appointment. So calm down here. When you get to the part where you want to book an appointment, because it happened to me, when I got to the page where I was going to book an appointment, I saw I think the earliest date I saw was November, and I wanted to finish everything in September. So when I saw November, I was worried, like I cannot wait till November to do my authentication. So the thing is that when it comes with the appointment, just pick any date that is available. They are not going to use their dates on your appointment slip. So just pick any date. The important thing that they need on your appointment slip are the documents that you want to authenticate. Can you see? So all these documents that you want to authenticate, that is what is important. Please ignore this number 1. It was a mistake because I made correction later. Can you see? WAEC. So you have to print out the appointment slip. It is very, very important. Very, very important. Can you see this signature or whatever it is here? It is very important for you to print out your appointment. Once you already have your appointment slip, you've made your payment online and you've gotten to where you are going to, print out your appointment. You already have your appointment slip. Print out everything. So when you want to do all these things, please do it before the day you want to go to the Ministry of Education. Don't wait until the day you want to do it. Make sure you have all these documents, the printout of your remitter, the printout of your appointment slip. Make sure you have everything ready. So when you get to the Ministry of Education, please go there early. Go there early, because if you get there by 8 o'clock, trust me, they will not answer you that day. Because at the Ministry of Education, at least with my own experience there as of 2023, they only attend to 50 people per day, plus people that know, if you have, you understand that part, if you have something to give them. But the ideal thing is that they answer just 50 people in a day. So you have to go there early to get a number. So what you do is that once you have all these documents, you have your remitter, you have your appointment slip, you have all the documents that you want to authenticate, go ahead to the Ministry of Education. Go as early as 6:30, 7 or even 7. Because when I got there around past 7 and I was given number 35. Like, that number is very, very fast. So if it is possible, be among the first 20. Though they will answer you, even if you are number 50, they will answer you, but if it's possible, be among the first 20 that they are going to answer. So people will always tell you that when you get to the Ministry of Education, you need to first go to the Revenue Office. Yes, that is correct. But my own advice is that go to the 8th floor first to get your number. That number is important, because if you say you want to go to the Revenue Office first, the time you will get to Ministry of Education, Revenue Office won't be open at that time, because you got to the Ministry of Education, let's say 6:30 a.m. You cannot expect them to start working at 6:30 a.m. So you have to go to 8th floor first to get number from the security men there. So when you get your number, this is what they will need. The security men will only need this remitter that you generated and the documents that you want to authenticate with your passport, international passport, or any means of identification, or any invalid means of identification, maybe your NIN, your voter's card, your driver's license, something like that. So once the security man sees that, they will give you the number that you need. So when it is now time, when the Revenue Office opens, you can now go back to the Revenue Office at the ground floor to now get your receipt. So this is what the receipt looks like. This is what the receipt looks like. So for when you want to get the receipt from Revenue Office, you have to take 2 copies of this remitter. You have to take 2 copies along with them along with you to the Revenue Office, and they are going to sign on it before giving you this receipt, and then you are going to pay 500 naira. That is not documented, but that's just it. You pay 500 naira to them at the Revenue Office, then you get the receipt. So you can now go back to the 8th floor to wait until it is your turn to be called in for authentication. So just follow whatever thing they tell you to do. Okay, so let me briefly explain how the whole processing works. You've gotten your number, you've gotten your receipt. When it's time for them to answer you, to attend to you, they will sign on your appointment slip. So please don't miss any stage, because some people would get number and then go to where only God knows, and by the time they come back, they would have given their slot to somebody else, maybe somebody else that they know or something. I don't know how they do that thing, but it is important. So if it is food that you need, maybe you carry food from your house when you are coming, or you bring snacks. So the first thing is that they will sign on your appointment slip, then they will collect the number that they gave you, they will collect it from you. After that, they will tell you where to sit down. After sitting down, you will go to another place where your whatever will be checked. Your appointment slip will be checked. Can you see checked? They are going to check the appointment slip also. So you get a paper slip number first, then you get this, then you get this. After getting this, you now proceed to the next stage where they are going to give you this sticker. So they are going to give you this sticker. So depending on the number of pages you are authenticating, if you are authenticating, let's say 5 pages, you are going to get 5 of this sticker. And it is important to pay for the correct thing that you are paying, because can you see? I don't know if you can see clearly, because on this page now it is saying WAEC. So if you want to authenticate WAEC and you go and pay for 4 school living certificate, they will not use the 4 school living certificate sticker on your WAEC certificate. So once you've done all those process, another important thing that I think I omitted, for all the documents that you want to authenticate, you need to make a photocopy of all the documents. So if you're authenticating your degree certificate, for example, you have to make a photocopy of this. If you're authenticating your transcript, you have to authenticate. You have to make a photocopy. If you're authenticating your WAEC certificate, you have to make a photocopy of it together with this, and then you will include everything in a brown envelope. Put everything inside a brown envelope. So original and photocopy, please don't forget, because they are going to sign on the photocopy of the documents that you want to authenticate, and without the signature on that photocopy, Ministry of Foreign Affairs will not attend to you. So that is why I said it is very, very important. So once you follow all this procedure and you've gotten to that part where they now finally put this sticker, this signature on your document, please check all your documents, check the file that you submitted to be sure that your documents are complete, the original and the photocopy. I said when you want to submit your document for authentication, you need to make a photocopy of the original. So this you meant to make a photocopy of the original where they will sign on it. So after signing on it, I made another photocopy again. I hope you get that part. That's why this signature is not that clear. So once you've done all those parts, if you now want an eligibility letter, this is what you will do. If you are going for masters and you want an eligibility letter, so you are going to make a photocopy of the front page of your BSc certificate and the back page. Make a copy front and back. Please note that all these ones will not be there for eligibility letter, because this one is from Ministry of Foreign Affairs, while this one is from the embassy. So this is the only sticker that will be there for the first stage. So you make the photocopy front and back of your BSc certificate, and then front and back of your WAEC certificate. That is what you are going to use to apply for eligibility letter. So that is why I said it is important for you to come early. So if you come early, you might be lucky to get your eligibility letter the same day, or at most they will tell you to come back the next day to get yours. In my own case, I got my eligibility letter the next day. So that is all for Ministry of Education. This video is already getting too long and I'm getting tired. But let's continue. So once you are done at the Ministry of Education, the next thing is for you to go to Ministry of Foreign Affairs. See, Ministry of Foreign Affairs, they don't have any wahala. They don't have any stress. Just submit your document and then they will tell you this is the time to come back for it, and that's all. But Ministry of Education, they will frustrate your life. So once you're done at the Ministry of Education, you are going to make a photocopy of all the documents that you want to authenticate at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. So the documents that they authenticate at Ministry of Foreign Affairs, they authenticate any kind of documents at Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Ministry of Education only authenticate academic documents, while Ministry of Foreign Affairs, they authenticate your academic documents, your birth certificate, marriage certificate, kinecon certificate, NED certificates. That is what they authenticate at Ministry of Foreign Affairs. So in case you want to authenticate your birth certificate also, just make a photocopy of your birth certificate together with your original. That's what they will need at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. So when you want to make payments at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, as of 2023, payment is 300 naira per page. So even if you go to their website, you would have seen the price. Payment is 300 naira per page. But one thing about Ministry of Foreign Affairs is that Ministry of Foreign Affairs will charge you per original and per photocopy of the document that you want to authenticate. So this is my degree certificate again. So if you want to authenticate, like I've already done the authentication at Ministry of Education, I want to proceed to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. I'm going to make a photocopy of these documents that has been authenticated. So when Ministry of Foreign Affairs want to charge the payment, they will charge it per 300 naira for this original, 300 naira for the photocopy of just this certificate, which means for my BSc certificate, I'm paying 600 naira. For my transcript has 4 pages. So that will be 4 times 2. So that means I'm paying 300 naira in 8 places. I hope you understand that part. So that is how Ministry of Foreign Affairs charge you. And another thing again that you need to know that is important is that for your academic documents that you already authenticated at the Ministry of Education, you know I told you that you have to include original and photocopy. You have to include the photocopy that was signed on. For the photocopy of this one now, they will sign on the front page of the photocopy. It is the original that they will only put sticker at the back. So can you see this signature? This signature has to be on the front page of the photocopied document that you authenticated at the Ministry of Education. So that is what you are going to submit at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. So original plus photocopy that has the signature, and then you make a photocopy of this one also that has been authenticated. Can you see front and back? So once you are done with that, you already have all your documents. You have to pay. I'm going to include the remitter, because once you get to Ministry of Foreign Affairs website, you are not going to see the page where you are going to pay. But I'm going to link up, the website where you need to pay for the remitter, and then you will print out your remitter. And there is a code that you need to include also. So when you want to pay on that remitter page, you have to choose. Where's my remitter? You have to choose Federal Ministry of Foreign and Intergovernmental Affairs Headquarters, because I'm going to see Federal Ministry of Foreign Affairs overseas remittance something. That is not what you are picking. Just pick Federal Ministry of Foreign and Intergovernmental Affairs. That's what you are going to pick when the page is asking you that who do you want to pay to. So that's the person you are paying to, the organization you are paying to, and then do your calculation very well so you not go and come back again. So once you make your payment, you print out your remitter also. You only need 1 copy of the remitter at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Go to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, and you have to go early before they close. I think they close by 1 p.m. So it is advisable that you go before that time. If possible, go by 12. So in case they do not answer you on time at the Ministry of Education, just cancel that authentication at Ministry of Foreign Affairs that day. Go the next morning to submit all those documents, and then you'll be asked to pay 200 naira for a clear bag. So this was the clear bag I was given. So you will not collect the clear bag from you. The clear bag is yours. So just pay 200 naira. Just pay the 200 naira and let them give you the clear bag, because they are going to put all your documents inside this clear bag. And then you'll be told when to come back. You'll be given a number. Please do not misplace the number you are given. And that is all for Ministry of Foreign Affairs. So if you now want to legalize your documents, you are already done with these two: Ministry of Education, Ministry of Foreign Affairs. So the next thing is for you to go to the embassy where you want to legalize your documents, and then legalization is done. Well, I hope this video helps you. I mean, this thing is something that you can do yourself instead of paying huge sum of money someone to do it for you, unless you cannot, go to the Ministry of Education yourself, because the headquarters is at Abuja and we have different people from different states. People from Lagos, people from Benue State, people from, different places, Ogun states, coming down to Abuja to just do this authentication of a thing. So it is not that easy to come down to Abuja to have your authentication done, but if you can, please come. Because one thing I noticed at the Ministry of Education is that if someone wants to authenticate your document for you and the person does not have the same surname as you do, they will not answer the person. They won't answer the person unless the person can now settle them. I don't know how to do that part. I don't even know if they accept the settlement, because I think they now have like a new minister there, and or maybe a new head there, and so a lot of things has changed. So all this bribery and everything has reduced. So I hope this video helps you. I'm tired. So bye guys, and I hope to see you in another video. Bye.